My name is Marjorie Mahusay, together with my group mates Alisa Sarita and Marijan Manyosa.
So for today, we're going to tackle about the 21st century literacy.
So, what do you mean by 21st century? The 21st century is the present century of the Gregorian calendar. It began on January 1, 2001 and will last to December 31, 2100. Though common usage mistakenly believes January 1, 2000 to December 31, 2099 to hold this distinction. So that is the time of the 21st century started and will end. Next is the new literacies in the 21st century. The 21st century literacies refer to foundational skills and knowledge that all students need in order to achieve the student learning outcome associated with the qualities of the liberally educated person. New literacies that arise from new technologies include things like text messaging, blogging, social networking. Digital technologies alter and extend our communication abilities, often blending text, sound, and imagery. So here in the new literacies, this encompasses much more. Their utility lies on online reading, comprehension, or learning skills. In 21st century also, this is acquire or require internet and other information and communication technology. Next is going to define the 21st century learning. So the 21st century skills is generally used to refer to certain core competencies such as collaboration, digital literacy, critical thinking, and problem solving that advocates or believes schools need to teach to help students thrive in today's world. In a broader sense, however, the idea of what learning in the 21st century should look like is open to interpretation and controversy. So here it focuses on developing learning, literacy, and life skills as part of classroom experiences. So in addition, also in the 21st century learning, it is classified as the student-centered learning, where the students master the content while thinking outside of the box. So we are going to think what are the possible solutions of the real world situations. Next is the role of literacy in education. So students that can't read effectively fail to grasp important concepts, score poorly on tests, and ultimately fail to meet educational milestones. Literacy skills allow students to seek out information, explore subjects in depth, and gain a deeper understanding of the world around them. So teaching literacy to students means they are given the ability to communicate clearly and effectively and form the foundation of modern life. So it means that it helps students understand how to access, evaluate, synthesize, and contribute to the information.
So first, let your students lead the learning. So every time the teacher gives a group activity, so each group will have leaders to lead their group mates, and everyone must be collaborate or cooperate so that to have a better outcomes and everyone could learn. Then, second is create an inquiry-based classroom environments in which it emphasizes the students' role in the learning process, like students are able to share their ideas by raising their hand, and they are able to ask questions if ever they have something to ask and if they didn't understand. It also includes the demonstration, reflection, and solving problems in their own unique way. By that, it is an example of an inquiry-based classroom environment in which everyone could learn and participate during the discussion or activities in the classroom. Then, encourage collaboration, helping each other in terms of group activities. So, by encouraging them, let them have a brainstorming or give them an openness, ideas with positivity, and learn to listen everyone's opinion, learn to value their opinion individually, and accept their opinions and ideas, then let them participate every time. Mission started with helping each other, so you cannot collaborate without the cooperations, right? So next is the develop critical thinking skills. It is the most important or it will let students to participate during discussions by answering an oral questions. So pinaka-importante dyan na to improve their critical thinking, especially to us as a student. Then practice active learning inside the classroom. Critical thinking can go beyond academic learning. This is incredibly important that skills used in everything from putting together puzzles to mapping out the best road of works or activities. So they could develop their critical thinking skills and become an active learner. Critical thinking skills is the way that students could motivate themselves and inspire. Then they will be an active learning. They are inspired to learn a lot and become an active learners. Then next is encourage creativity. So it is important that the teachers must be creative so that students also become creative, because teachers are the role model. So for what the teachers do, the students will follow. So let the students inspire to take risk and motivate with their ideas. Then give them a feedback and help them improve it. Then showcase creativity. So on how creative the teacher is, that is how also creative the students will be. Then allow to be independent of what they do by appreciating what they have done of the students. Let us as a teacher or as being a teacher, it is the responsibility to appreciate the students' works and outputs. Let us proceed to the 21st literacies. Basic literacies is the reading and writing. So what is literacy? Literacy is your ability to, it is our ability to read and write. These skills are important for school, at work, and also at home. We have here the types of literacy. First is the media literacy. It is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media in a variety of forms. So this media literacy can cultivate 21st century skills like creativity, collaboration, and communication, as well as increasing digital literacy skills through interacting with media, information, and technology. So, naadala na kabutan dyan ang creativity, collaboration, in which ako na siya di-discuss last week. So, mga examples sa media literacy will include television, print media, video games, cell phones, internet, that could help deliver our
So next is the information literacy. So what comes in our mind when we say information literacy? So for me, it is you being literate enough in searching of information. Dapat with reliable source or with facts yun na atong mga information nga gikuha. So ang information literacy DI is the ability to find, evaluate, organize, use, and communicate information in all its various formats. Most notably in situations it requires decision making, problem solving, or the acquisition of knowledge. Next is the global literacy. So this is an understanding of how the world is organized and interconnected. It brings awareness of the possibilities and constraints facing the world's people. So the learners daw sila ang examine and understand the world regions and also the current events that happens in our world and also the global issues. So they will recognize how international system interconnected and being interdependent. So the next is the digital citizenship. Since we are facing in the new generation and most of the people are using technology or digital, therefore digital citizenship is a person who develops the skills and knowledge to effectively use the internet and digital technology. So you should have the knowledge on how to avoid harassment words or hateful speech that can hurt people while conversing them through online. So, and also you have to encourage yourself and others not to download illegal app or otherwise disrespect a digital property. So these are the advantages of new literacy. So one of them is using new literacies helps the students to learn in an interactive and dynamic environment. So when we say interactive environment, it is you having an interaction of technologies. So this is kana nag-agad siya sa order sa users. So a dynamic environment is all about a business environment. So you are gaining a knowledge about the business worlds since the business environment is rapidly changing. So you are being literate enough. So the next is student access resources and materials to foster a global connectedness that reaches far beyond the walls of their schools. Lastly is they also use different tools and strategies to learn about a specific topic. What are the disadvantages of 21st century skills? So one of them are the students lost the opportunity to master the fundamentals of any subject. Since we are in the new literacy and the technology release a new update, therefore, learners are more excited to learn and to adopt the new updates, and that's why they cannot focus and they cannot master the fundamentals of any subject. The next is the students lost the ability to practice their critical thinking skills. Lastly, the schools become distracted by trying to keep up with the latest facts. And that's all.